This is day one at Anime Expo 2026. So the only major difference right now, unlike my previous Anime Expo conventions, is that they actually changed the layout due to construction going on at the convention itself. Of course, this road is completely unusable here. This is reserved for events, and the line is roughly the same as usual, except it's slightly different. So of course, I did arrive at around 4:30 a.m. at this time just to check out other people early. Line does fill up a lot over time. So overall, I'm just gonna simply wait until the event opens at a certain point of time. All right, some time's passed by. I think it's around 8:07 a.m. at this time, and this is what the entire area looks like. It is actually filled up like this. It looks like they actually opened at 8:15 a.m. here, so we're actually heading in. As always, it will always be inside the Queen lobby before the exhibit opens at 9 a.m. Alright, badge scanned, and I'm just gonna head inside. Alright, this is the new AX crossing at this other side here, which is the only major difference due to construction. Alright, now we're finally in here in the Queen lobby. This is just a preview of what the area looks like as now. Just gonna look around for more. First things first is to pick up the tote bags and the lanyard. Second is to stand near the exhibit halls. And third, we wait. Open way earlier than it used to be here, so we're just gonna explore around for more. So major difference right now is that some of the sections right there are just cut off here, so there's reduced vendors inside this major area. This is due to construction work going on here. Alright, so my first priority is just checking out the SEGA booth here, and it's right there though. I am just gonna simply check out. Alright, here it is. This is the SEGA merch line here. Apparently, I was able to line up that early at the SEGA booth though. So the only thing I'm about to purchase is just a Sonic pin that's just right there. Alright, I made some purchases here, except it is actually taking longer than I expected. Alright, got the product that I needed so far here, just only the Sonic pin. I have this as well so far. Alright, I guess the only way to get the posters is by going to the main stage itself. There we go, this is what I did so far here. But overall, I finally did the photo booth here, and I also got this poster of Godzilla. That's the priority task done though. I will come back to this booth later on at some point here, so I'm just gonna explore around for other vendors here. There's an extension of the SEGA booth here as well, and the rest so far is what it looks like. I think I see Iron Mouse booth here. It looks like the VTuber is currently active here. It looks like they're just doing a discussion. Alright, I think, yeah, this is the other side of the SEGA booth here, which is actually full of Miku stuff. Okay, just gonna explore around for some vendors here. I think I know this vendor here. This is the Gamer Subs here, which they have some samples that I have to try. Alright, let's try this first drink here. 3, 2, 1. Pretty good. Just walk around here, there is Mikari here. That's the vendor I've never seen before. Alright, here's more samples around this place here, except it's crowded. What is this sample here? Alright, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's pretty good here. Next one. Let's see. What is this? It's good. Yeah.
Just like cherry lemon tea flavor.
Okay.
This is a collaboration with
Okay. Awesome. The last sample is actually over there. Alright, trying this last sample. Alright, 3, 2, 1. It's pretty good. Okay, I've never seen this one. Ami. This is what the booth looks like here. Okay, Okay, so this one, the Macari again. The merch line is a little bit too long here, so I'm just gonna have to pass for now. At least they have something that's pretty good though. Here's the rest here at this spot here. I honestly have never seen something like this before. Okay, I can't pronounce the vendor's name though. Here's another vendor so far here, even though there's an anime that's playing in the background. Here is Lucky Emma over there, and the rest so far. I think I never seen this before, which is actually called Cyber Agent Group. Here's the rest so far here, just exploring around. This area is full of small vendors here. This one right there is Entertainment Hobby Shop Jungle, and the other one is just basically, well, they don't have a provided name though. Anyways, I'm just gonna look around. That I never seen Shibuya Scramble figure here. Okay, so this is the vendor here. Well, it's I can't pronounce that, but they actually gave me this huge bag here for free. Okay, this is what they're filming so far here, which is amazing. Well, at least that's all for the Cyber Agent Group here. All right, more vendors around this place here at the spot. Now, I think that's it for the first few. And it looks like there's a VTuber that's active right now. I'm just gonna move forward. So unlike my previous Anime Expo vlogs, I'm just gonna consolidate all the parts into a single episode video. That means that the video itself will be extremely long, but I'm just gonna timestamp this into different parts. Now I'm just gonna resume here, and this is Omon, I can't pronounce that. Okay, so I just realized I wasn't recording here. This is what the merch shop looks like for this spot. BB-sama. This is the merch booth here that I have not seen. Okay, it's a little around the map here, just trying to explore around this spot. This one right there is Square Enix. Okay, I probably have to go around here though, just to check. So apparently this is what the merch looks like though, but that's all I have. Okay, back to Omon, I can't pronounce that again, but this area is the merch shop. Okay, nothing particular, I'm just gonna have to look around instead. I think there's some exclusives at the spot here. It turns out they're actually playing card games, I think. Yeah, I looked around, it looks like they're playing trading cards here. This one, I don't think I've seen something like this here. They're just playing music here. And this one looks more like a special editing software though. I think I remember this vendor from the last time I went to Anime Expo. Looks like there's some competition going on here. Cyber Power PC. Basically a gaming PC, of course, except that it's a pretty long line. Still browsing around here. I know this is partially some sections here because of construction work. This one I don't think I've seen. Well, actually, I believe this is the Chainsaw Man, but not the company itself though. Checking inside, it looks like there's a lot of artwork of all the Attack on Titan stuff here. Whoa, those are the sketches here. That is amazing. There's a lot of concepts here. Okay, never seen this area before. Whoa, it's amazing. Okay, just got out here. This one right there is just a racing game here. Also racing, and this is what the setup looks like though. Pretty much a super wide screen with a good PC here. All right, looking around here, and they do have a merch shop outside here, including that. Whoa, never seen that before. What does this button do? Okay, that's it. Okay, this one is all blue anime. Just a small vendor here. It's actually getting packed here. Look at the steering controls here. Oh, wow, never seen that before. All right, now this one right there is the an inspiration of Japan. Yeah, that looks so more like a small airport and a chance to win a trip to Japan. Overall, this is what it looks like though. All right, I guess behind me is Hoyoverse again here at the spot. Yeah, it looks like this is really packed here. Yeah, it looks like they have some collectible trading cards here. Those are just some promotional though. They actually can grade these cards though. That's amazing. Nothing to look around here, but I'm just gonna move around. Okay, back at this vendor again. I think they're just showcasing all the games here. There's a photo photo shoot here from Zoneless Zone Zero. Looks like that's Craftsman Kotobukiya. Okay, I can't pronounce it that fast though. This is actually very packed here. It's very difficult to get around. I believe this is what they have so far at this spot. So I believe I overheard one of the attendees saying the correct way, Kotobukiya. And for that, I believe that's all. Pony Canyon, well, this is a thing itself though. There's a photo shoot here, but I'm just gonna have to pass. Okay, this is actually getting tricky to just browse around a lot of things around this place since there's like too many major vendors around the spot. Yes, I'm still browsing with the Pony Canyon here, and they do have a lot to provide. There's a motorcycle right there though. Basically that machine gotta beat the top score for this. Alright, done with Pony Canyon for now. This one is almost cat here, except the line is now at capacity. I currently don't have anything particular that I like to see though. Just gonna have to pass. Okay, this one is PAL World official card. Looks like some trading card stuff here. They kind of look similar to Pokemon stuff here, except that the description is completely different. Okay, this vendor is called Bushi Road, which is basically what they have so far. Yeah, I know it's too crowded to see everything they have. Just observing this SEGA booth again here. Just don't find anyone that I know here. Nearly back to where I started here, and this one is Grand Archive X who's I can't even pronounce that. There's a photo opportunity here. Alright, just done for now. This one is Anime here. It turns out that I actually do have a store that's at Torrance. This is basically what the merch looks like though, is what they have here. Roughly similar to how I seen though. I believe the one that's nearby is Great Eastern Entertainment. This is actually the exit here. This right there is just basically a large shop itself here. Overall, I'm just gonna explore around here. This one right there is Books Kinokuniya. It's hard to see what's inside here because of the line that's forming around. That is the closest preview of what the inside looks like though. Here's Viz right there. Alright, this is what the shop looks like here. Just a close up of what it looks like. Like the rest of the booths here, it is also a pretty long line across. Okay, I actually didn't explore most of the sections here. This one right there has the Genshin Impact booth. I unfortunately don't play Genshin Impact though. This is actually really packed here. It's just not easy to get around people, even the ones that are just lining up or just staying still. So I think that's what's causing the booth line to fill up quickly. This vendor right there is Gallery Panda here, which I met from multiple conventions. I actually don't see this before. Starforge Systems. It looks like they have PC showcase and some gaming mats too here. That's a lot. Alright, this is what the whole area looks like, just between the Starforge Systems on the left of me and Gallery Panda on the right of me. Okay, backside here again, just gonna try to at least get something. Okay, just at the further section here, just all the way near the end of the exhibit hall. I don't think there's anything to see inside this area. But before that, I'm just gonna go back to the other ones. This booth right there is called Love and Deep Space. It looks like everyone's watching here while there's people shopping around. This one, I've never seen this booth here before. But the background looks pretty good here. It looks like there's some VTubers that are just hanging around in this spot. Yeah, I am browsing around too quickly here. Just looking around. Alright, a new plan here. I'm just gonna have to get around this spot. This one is Festi AX Japan Pavilion. Yeah, it's just a bit too much here. I think I actually remember painting one of the masks before. A side note that I do have it at home, but I didn't bring it with me. Might be something that's different here, but it's similar. I think this is Blue Archive. Okay, I'm not sure if I really can get around everything here. Just gonna browse for more. Okay, I'm just sitting at the center of the exhibit hall itself here. This is Crunchyroll, just always in the middle. It looks like they have all the showcases inside Crunchyroll though. This is what they have though. And this one is Crunchyroll manga here. It looks like they have a pretty good hangout here, but it's only for showcase. It is also a photo op as well. There's a lot of Crunchyroll stuff here, just only subscribers. Here's a small vendor here at this spot. This one is called ARC System Works here, and I think they have an arcade right there that they provide. excited. This area has multiple vendors here. It looks more like a J Novel Club, Book Walker, and Anime News Network. The entire stock is what they have so far from this vendor here. This one right there is Kadokawa. Is also a line here, so just gonna have to check around here. This one is Yo Star again. Except this is what the thing looks like here. There's also more that's in the back side. Alright, this is the area of what it looks like so far. The other one is the Grand Blue Fantas. Might be a side store here that's just right there, but the line is full. And this one is the actual Yo Star store. This one right there is Toho Animation right there. And it looks like they actually designed something out of a city skyscraper, which is amazing. Aniplex, this one I think I barely remember. This is what the area looks like though. Amazing. They actually got classic television set here. How many presses though? Wow. Okay. Not bad. Okay, this one right there is Fate Grand Order. It looks like there's a stage activity going on right now. Although I'm not into that series though. Okay, so this huge white wall over there is actually under construction here. So basically they're doing some kind of like a convention expansion project that can take up to 2 years to finish. Aside the work in progress here are all the rest of the vendors around this spot. Okay, I can't get through every people though. Whoa, it looks like a holographic. Okay, I see what machine they're using here, but this one is pretty amazing though. This is Enfield. Yeah, none of the cameras can process the holographic stuff here. Alright, here are some pretty small vendors around this place here. This is Toy Mandala. This one is Toys Logic. Yeah, those are the two here inside. Okay, this is Psy Games here. And this is what the booth looks like though. Okay, I think I'm almost there here. This one right there is Wuthering Waste. I can't pronounce that, but it looks like there's some activity going around. I guess this is a slightly better angle here, but besides that, this is the merch booth itself. And this one, actually, this is the one that they're selling. See, I'm not finished here at this spot here. I still got more to look around. There's a small vent around this middle section here. For you again, I know I've already toured multiple times at this spot. Yeah, look at every figure so far. That's all they have. And the rest so far as well. So, Toho Animations here has the front side facing this direction towards me. I'm still in Furyu. I'm just gonna browse around more. I think this is a Maggie. It looks like they do have the cards that are displaying though. Okay, this is the rest so far. It looks like they have a van that's parked inside. And those are filled with manga, of course. This other vendor has some PC games here that they have. It looks like M-Rage Astral Systems, which is overall what they have so far. Right there is just Manga Plaza here. Well, it's pretty much not very crowded. So, of course, this is just the outside here. It looks like they actually walled off this section here due to construction. So, unlike what it used to be though, but that's how it is. Yeah, they do carry extra vendors around this spot though. We'll get into it later. So I think I got some few remaining ones inside this spot here. This is coming from TBS Animation here, which is what everything they have here. Okay, I think this is likely Good Smile Company, except this is actually a very packed line. Yeah, this is at capacity here. Yeah, this entire thing here. And it looks like they have a Sonic figure that's just behind the people here. This is the closest I could go for though, which is actually new. Alright, I think this is Anime Japan, which is what they're showcasing here. It looks like people are just sitting down. I'm a little less organized here. It's Toho Animations. This is actually the front side though. Okay, I will get into this later. Just not sure if I want to try to tour too much here. Well, I've never seen something like this before. Looks like they're in a hardship design stage. Okay, Bandai and Namco. I think this is what they have here in inside this section. This one is Geek Street. This is the final one so far. I think I'm just gonna get a last look of it. Here's the area so far. It's what the whole thing looks like. But I think that should be it for now. Okay, so primary objective for each day is that I had to visit the Sonic or SEGA booth every day just to get the posters. Oh yes, I already got the first one that I got from SEGA. But now I'm just gonna have to wait each day just to get new ones. There is a panel for SEGA, although I had to be at the other side of the hall for this. Okay, I think that's all for the main expo halls here. The next one is just gonna be the artist alley that's just down there. Okay, I guess this area is what it looks like here, which is basically the surrounding parts. Now I'm just gonna get downstairs. Okay, downstairs is actually the spot to the artist alley here. Apparently they actually redesigned this section here. I'm not sure if I remember this spot though. First, I don't normally remember seeing the stairs like this before. And this is what the area looks like here. Okay, it looks like they've extended the vendors hall here, which means that there's some vendors in the parking lot section here, and the artist, I believe that's just all the way over there. So I'm just gonna check around. It used to be to where there's like so many artists around this spot here, but everything has been changed to where they now have vendors included here, which means that there's a reduced amount of artists inside. Okay, here are some vendors here so far. Just gonna have to browse around. Oh, wow, there's Calico Critters. Okay, this is what it looks like. That's the merch itself here. And some few vendors around the spot. I believe I remember this from SoCal Anime Expo. This is official licensed video game music here. Question, do they actually have the Sonic music that they have? Alright, there's absolutely nothing to explore here, but now I'm just gonna see what else to have. Okay, I think there's some few artists here, just not much, and a lot of vendors. A lot of them are a bunch of vendors around this spot here, just can't find anything particular. I am just going around in different areas, of course, trying to find something. So the actual artist alley is just all the way over there, just what they have so far. Okay, obviously I won't be able to do a lot of filming inside the artist alley, but I can only find the ones that I've seen before. Okay, unfortunately there is too much traffic here inside this artist alley, so it is extremely difficult to move around. Okay, so yeah, because this area is too crowded and they tried their best to try to match the crowd, I'm just gonna have to start on the other side here. I believe the one that's far away is the least crowded here. Yokokins, and this is the charm that I purchased from him. Yeah, this artist alley exceeded to what I have never seen something like this before. I think there's Rui-chan again. So this is the same artist I encountered here. There's Art from Mars. That's a Sonic artist here. I guess I'll get it then. Well, another money lost here. Art from Mars. So this artist is Lee Chai, and yeah, I know I butchered his name here, but this is his signature here, and I actually purchased this for $10. I know there's some artists I recognized before, but I'm not gonna film as much. There's a lot of artists I know from multiple conventions here as well, just some sections though. Alright, another artist I recognized a long time ago. Uber's only again. I think there's some stickers from this artist here. Well, I guess I'm gonna buy it. Alright, just the stickers only of Tails and Amy. So, this artist, I believe I remembered this a long time ago. Just not sure if I made a lot of purchases back then, but I'm just gonna pass. Okay, I'm just starting off the stamp rally here. This is what it looks like. Okay, this should simplify the search of finding all the Sonic artists here. There can be some that are not listed here, so I'm just gonna have to just do a deep search. Okay, so I am actually done here. This artist alley is very uncontrollable here, but at least I did made a huge amount of purchase from most of the artists during the stamp rally. Okay, now I'm just gonna browse around some vendors inside. So I believe this is a vendor that I remember from multiple conventions here. This is what they have so far. This right there is Witch Hat. Okay, can't pronounce the last word though. This is what they overall have here. Alright, some vendors around this place here. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit of a long tour again here. Well, here's the and this is actually overcrowded here. Oh yeah, I'm just trying to look around here. I don't see anything that I particularly like here, but just gonna try to find something. Okay, this is just the whole section here. I guess I can't even tour as much. Some more small vendors around this spot here. Looks like there's another line form for this specific shop here. There is Anime Coast here once again at multiple conventions. The one on the right is Senpai Squad. The other one that's on the left is Otaku Collectives. I guess they have vendors here at this spot. There's Wild Bills again. But this time I actually brought my cup with me just to get drinks. Here's the vehicle itself here. Now just gonna look around. Okay, I think this is the fan vendor from multiple conventions and some props, of course. OG Collectibles here at this spot. Here's every other vendors here in this spot. Okay, this should be an open spot here to where I can look for other things. I'll probably have to explore some vendors around the spot, so I'll see if I can try to get some highlights of it. There's a mascot in there. Okay, amazing. All right, this is basically everything they have so far. I didn't get every of them, unfortunately. I think I remember vinyl stickers from multiple conventions before. All right, this one right there is Milk Mocha Bear that I encountered from multiple conventions. And this one is V1 Tech that I've seen before. And lastly, this is Book Off. I'm just gonna explore on my own here when I'm done. All right, I'm at this section here. This one is protective sleeves here that I remember from multiple conventions and every other stuff that they have here. Okay, so side note, while I was just simply browsing around the artist alley that's just over there, I somehow encountered one of those Sonic artists to which I happened to draw their OC, but I can't specifically name the artist himself for privacy reasons. But to the anonymous artist that happens to found me while browsing around the artist alley, and yep, that's all it is. And thank you for finding me though. Okay, I am done at this other exhibit hall here. It's just way too much for me to tour everything because of people crowding a lot. Okay, so this one is actually new here because a lot of people from the last year's convention were just sitting down on floors without chairs. But now they actually do provide the chairs as a seating area. Good change though. Wild Bills is still too crowded here, so I'm just gonna have to do it later. So next one, I'm just gonna go to the other exhibit hall, and I guess the escalator is just broke on the other side though. This one's working though. Next one, this is the only way to get to the West exhibit hallway. Here it is. This is basically the only known hallway to get across. Oh, how many Rockley's here? There's Sonic right there. Oh my goodness. Wow. Alright, a pretty long walk though. I know from the exhibit hall I didn't record as much here. And here's some returning Pokemon cosplayers that I've seen from multiple conventions. This area is a lounge room for only 21 and up. So this basically returns here once again. Alright, I'm just at the west side of this convention. Okay, it looks like there's way too much traffic inside this area here. Alright, here it is. So this is the West Exhibit Hall and the Petrie Hall for the panels. I don't have any specifics for the Petrie Hall just yet. I'm just gonna have to visit this spot tomorrow though. Alright, here it is here. Just gonna browse around a lot. Ever seen something like this before? This is what the close-up looks like though. Honestly, the only difference here just at the West Exhibit Hall is that they added some partial curtains just to make it harder for us to see what's inside. Alright, this hallway is still the same as usual here. Let's see it off for construction. Here it is. This is the West Exhibit hallway at this spot. Okay, so yeah, I just took a long break here after just reaching near the entrance here. So of course I'm gonna showcase to what this exhibit hall looks like. So here's the first one that's showing right there. It's basically what they have so far as of now. And this one is a Azuki trading card game is what they have here. There's Enfield again here, and the other one is Silver Palace. Honestly, I've never seen this type of background like this before. It's a wheat field. Alright, here are some small vendors inside. Alright, here's more just to browse around. I believe I actually remember this vendor here, but I'm just gonna move on. Okay, this one I've never seen this before. I'm just gonna simply move on. Rocket Panda Games here. I guess this is what they're playing so far. Some collectible pop figures here. Okay, and just checking around. There's throwback therapy inside this convention here. And every other vendors around this place that I sometimes recognize across this area. It looks like there's something new that I can buy here. Alright, I already made a purchase of one of them already. So far, that should be almost it for this area here. There's a last section that I'm just gonna check. Okay, this is the area of course here. Just nothing particular other than this. Well, never seen that before. Thermal Take is the vendor. Those are the PCs of what they have so far. Alright, so far that's all for this area here. Even though the other ones I have not gone to just yet. This one right there is Retro Respawn, which I remember from SoCal Anime Expo. I'm seeing a lot of video game vendors around this spot here, and yet even more of them. Okay, so far these are the rest at this spot. It looks like this is the one that I remembered from Collecticon back in December, so he's back once again. Okay, I know there's a lot to explore here. I'm just gonna try my best not to overvlog too much inside. Toy arena, okay. It looks like those are collectible stuff. This one is actually new here. The brown dust too. Look at the stage though. This is amazing. Here's the rest so far. I know this is quite a lot. And hopefully this should be it for now. Hopefully I can come back later and then resume some of the tours that I missed. Alright, with that said, I'm just gonna see what else to find. I believe this area in this hallway is for the Petrie Hall. So you reserved for events here. I'm gonna check the outside section here. This right there I can later prepare in the future whenever I want to go to the SEGA panel. This area is just basically the outdoor section here. Just a lot to browse. So this right there is one of the entrances here. This one's the exit and that's the entrance. I'm not gonna actually exit here. Alright, overall this is what the area looks like here on the outside section. Okay, I guess that's basically all I can look around here. Now I'm just gonna look into some extras. Alright, here it is. This is the area so far. On the rooms inside might vary though. This area is just the cosplay repair station. Lost and Found booth, the West Hall First Aid Station, programming headquarters, the Quiet Lounge, and the Manga Lounge. And overall this is the limit it can go for. So that's the length. The lounge goes first though. Okay, alright, I'm just done at the Manga Lounge using my iPhone here. I'm just going to explore around for more sections. This right there is Yoshitaka Amano, which is what they have so far. I'm really going to film inside though, just going to pass. This looks more like a... Okay, not really sure here what room is this. This one is the Maid Cafe, the Dreamland Maid Cafe. Alright, now I'm just gonna check on the upper floors here. This is just one way to get around this place though. Some walkways, panels, and everything else that they have here. Okay, so this area appears to have no access at the moment here. So that's the limit I can go for. I just had to walk all the way across and then use the staircase down. This area has a lot of panel rooms so far. So this area, they actually moved the AX crossing to this spot here, which I can later go outside and check. Alright, back to the south lobby here. I'm just gonna simply have to go outside here. Okay, even though this is just the main lobby here, I'm just gonna simply go outside. Okay, the environment outside is very different, unlike the previous time. Construction is still going on for the convention itself. While the rest, I can just browse around. Overall, I'm just gonna take a look around here at this spot. Okay, I am about to get hungry here. I'm just gonna find something to eat. This place right there has a lot of good food trucks around the spot, such as Okubo Kitchen. I'll only try a few or a little bit more that I want to try though. I'll check it out. This one is Tokyo Street Food Lab, which they do have the A5 Wagyu skewers. Except it can be a little expensive to purchase one. Okay, I'm just deciding here what to pick here. There's a lot of good food options though. Sounding mochi. Okay, yeah, this is the closest table I can find here. Let's see how this tastes. Pretty good in my opinion. Alright, let's see. This is delicious. I absolutely love it so much. Okay, so it looks like this is basically an outdoor hangout here for the spot at Anime Expo. And this is the other side as well, just to enter inside. Okay, I think that's all the tour that I've done so far. Now I'm just gonna see what else to explore. It does look like they have AX dance inside this area here, though I just only can preview by my own though. Okay, I probably need to use a GoPro for this, just to try out this mini game. Oh, thanks. All right, that was close enough, but it's great. Yeah, thanks. All right. Okay, free item, of course, here. Just the one that I have so far. Okay, it's around 5:41 p.m. at this time here. It turns out that both of the exhibit halls, the West exhibit and the South and the Artist Alley, will close at 6 p.m. So I did check the West exhibit hall. It turns out there isn't a video game room inside. I'll have to search it in another day if I can though. For now, I'm just gonna rest at the Lounge 21 here. Just gonna spend some time at the moment. Okay, yeah, I know time has passed by too much here. It's around 8:39 at this time. I'm just gonna actually simply browse something else here. Okay, and just simply looking around outside here, just checking at the AX crossing. And except it's kind of actually cold right now though. This line right there is just the queue that goes straight to one of the panels up there. Okay, probably I should check something that's extra just at the other side though. Before that, this is just a seating area for those that purchase food from one of the vendors. And this is the stage here. Just gonna get around it. Okay, it looks like there's karaoke right there. I think I might have some time to check out the food trucks here. Okay, so the only thing they have is just Okumo fries and the drinks so far. But I'm just gonna only purchase the Okumo fries. I'm just gonna have to check around this section here. Alright, just only the Okumo fries here, but taste test. Alright, acceptable substitute. It tastes good. Alright, just ordering the A5 Wagyu for about 25 bucks. I know this is kind of expensive in my opinion, but overall that should be enough. Now this is the A5 Wagyu. Let's see how this tastes. And I love they put the soy sauce here. My favorite. Yep. 3, 2, 1. Always the softest. It's super good. I love it. Alright, even though I already got in, have tried finishing my food here, this right there is the beer garden, and the rest have some food vendors outside. Alright, here's a close-up here of what the beer garden looks like. Now I'm just gonna simply explore around. So it looks like there is an active crypto arena that's Anime Expo is using. Not definitely sure what that event inside will look like though. Obviously, I don't always record inside though. There's an entry and exit here at this spot though. So yeah, I know it's closed here, but the actual gaming, tabletop, arcade, and retro gaming are actually at this spot. Yeah, it is actually significantly less convenient to play here though, except it is still part of the entrance. These stairs right there are just one way to just climb up the parking lot there. So I guess that's the exit here though. Yeah, I could easily get lost here though. And this building right there is just another entry, but it looks like it's closed off. But just keeping in mind is that this is the only way to gain access to those events here. Yeah, I think I am out of time here at this spot. So of course, I'm just gonna simply do the second day of Anime Expo. So stay tuned to that. This is day 2 at Anime Expo 2026. It is still roughly the same as usual for the line itself. Over time it fills up to the street all the way. Well, now I'm just gonna simply wait. The only difference for this day is that there is a SEGA panel that I had to attend by 3 p.m. So probably I'm gonna have to try to line up pretty quickly. Alright, it's around 7:42 a.m. at this time. Yeah, it looks like they're just preparing everyone to get in. Yeah, I think I'm in a tight space here. Alright, okay, just take it slow and steady here. Alright, time to begin the second exploration at Anime Expo. Okay, at the exhibit hall again. Yeah, that was terrible. I got pushed too many times. Okay, here it is here, and I guess that's somewhat a little different.
One. Sweet, you got it. Alright, you can grab your photo there with her. Did you want a poster?
Alright, that's a good one.
Yep. Alright, just did the follow up already. So I've got a few hours here before I head straight to the panel that's around 3 p.m. But just to be safe, I'm just gonna simply arrive at 1 p.m. Alright, so as of now, I'm just gonna simply explore around to see what else they have here. I'll check out the gamer subs as first. Okay, it looks like there is a scavenger hunt for the stamp rally just to get the exclusive title goods. They have Bubble Bubble here at this booth here. Just standing near one of them though. I'll just play the demos on my own though. Stamps done here. I'm now just gonna simply wait. Let's do it.
Alright, that is 1, 2, and 3 of these cards. Thank you very much for trying.
Thank you. Ooh, awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Alright, just at the Crunchyroll booth again. Just the line for the swag stations. Okay, I actually got the posters though. Alright, back at this area, of course. There's Pikachu right there and gamer subs again. So let's try some different samples this time. 3, 2, 1.
This is the caffeinated version, yeah.
We also have it.
It's good. So it's actually low.
We have a flavor named Good also.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. I'll try the different ones. Alright, this one is Sakura Splash.
Oh yeah.
3, 2, 1.
That one tastes like sour peach rings, like the candy.
That's better. Over there is a doggy style.
Doggy style, peach apple green tea. See, are you a fan? You like doggy style?
It's good. Alright, thanks. Here's the last one here. Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Are you on one? Ari?
This is
where the line for it is.
alright, this is good. So I'm at this area here. It looks like the graphical does actually change every day. So I believe this is what everything is what they have so far. Okay, the Blue Archive is actually doing a photo shoot here. Interesting. Okay, I'm in the Hulu building though.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, that's a lot of photo ops here around this place. And there's a free giveaway item.
Hi, friend. Here you have fun.
Thank you very much.
Bonito.
Alright, awesome. And those are the last areas, of course, which is amazing so far. Okay, so I'm just simply done at this main exhibit hall here. I'm just gonna go to the bottom floor here. Gonna explore around this section here. Or around, just nothing else to find here. But now I'm just gonna head straight down. Alright, so here is the exhibit hall again for the second time. Now I'm just gonna simply browse around to see what they have. Okay, I can only stay for just several minutes here. This is just a resting area here. Okay, now continuing on in this area here, and this one is Artisan Studio that I recognize from multiple conventions. The Secret Lab. Basically gaming chairs, which is what they have so far. Except they actually do cost a lot though. Alright, some of the vendors I recognize from previous conventions here. Just still browsing around this place nice. Ocarina is back here. It's amazing. Alright, I know this is kind of like a lot to get around as much. Okay, so yeah, I had to skip through most of them, and I'm just actually done inside the exhibit hall. And on the bright side, I was able to get the refill for just $10 for the day. Just in case this is actually my old cup that I bought from Anime Riverside. Alright, these are the same industry panels here. It'll only be lined up outside though. Alright, this is the West lobby here again for the second time. I just had to walk all the way to this location though. Yeah, the merch line is kind of like a bit too much right now here at this spot, and the rest at the West Hall. Now for the West Exhibit Hall, I'm just gonna try to finish what I missed. Alright, it looks like there is a Beyblade event going around.
Thank you for joining, and it was an intense battle. So good battle.
Here's the vehicles so far. Amazing. And this one, I remember seeing these characters like this. Alright, just getting a close look of what they have so far. So for this, I actually did get a close look of what that vendor looks like. So if I go all the way to this side here, this is VO Grace, actually. So I guess this is the only one-way direction at the spot. Basically knocking into the hockey cues. So these are only for pre-orders though. It's just a display only. Okay, I'm just gonna simply look around in this section here, but hopefully I think that should be all though. Yeah, I know I've been walking around other places here, just not as much as it used to be. Anyways, I'm just gonna have to browse around on my own. Well, it looks like some attendees are just sitting down when there's a sign that's clearly posted. So yeah, I just got inside the quiet lounge so far, but this is what it looks like. So yeah, I was too busy playing with Power Yakuza for a bit, but I'm just gonna head out. Okay, so right now it's around 1:18 p.m. Just to be safe, as I said, just gonna line up near the SEGA panel. Only thing is that I was able to secure the very first line though. Oh damn, it looks like all the Mario crew is just killed Bowser. Now I'm just gonna use my phone here just to check the preview hall for the SEGA panel. Here it is. This is the poster itself. Two, one. Yeah, just not a lot of recording here due to restrictions, but only a scene that I can show though. Alright, finished the panel here. At least I got the posters though. Okay, so that's just a preview of what that panel looks like only though. So I'm just gonna have to go to the artist alley because there is a requested item that I had to purchase. Okay, done short there. I actually have to purchase 2 more limited edition pins just for a friend that needs it. So I'm getting info that there's gonna be a Sonic meetup that's just around 6. Somewhere around the West Hall. I'll have to check it out. This area is the one that I haven't explored though, at the Cantia Hall. But there's kind of like too many people sitting down here, so it's kind of like harder for me to walk over. Alright, just got back to the same booth here, the SEGA booth. It looks like they actually have another poster that I can collect. Okay, so yeah, there's actually the 4th poster here. The 3rd one will be available tomorrow here. Okay, so I believe I should be able to get to the other side at this spot. So there's some large tents just on top of this parking lot here, so just gonna have to check it out. Okay, same spot as the last time I went there yesterday. The thing that I actually missed is trying to get inside the tents. And it looks like they got extra food trucks here in the spot. So that I somehow missed is the gaming lounge. In this case, I can only stay for a limited amount of time before I head somewhere. Coming up there is kind of like a little difficult here. It looks like this is the same setup that I've seen from Anime Expo Chibi. So checking inside. So this is the gaming lounge. The first area is just tabletop gaming here. Second is the gaming lounge and retro gaming, of course. This environment right now is pretty nice here. And the one that's just straight ahead is just the arcade stuff. The area is kind of like a little dark in this room here. Just gonna check around. So they actually moved the scenery at this spot here. This is usually to take photos for cosplayers and everything else. First one is just simply the forest. The second is the classroom right there. And the third is the idol stage, which is actually the newest one that they featured. The ramen shop returns here once again, and this is the tea room and the train car. All right, this one right there is returns here, Cherry Blossom. It looks like they do have the descriptions for each of them so far. The Apocalyptic returns here once again. This one right there is just basically the rooftop itself. This is just the gym. Wisteria Garden is actually something that's actually new. I think I remember this arcade before, the Dench Go, and everything else, just not as much though. Unlike the previous arcade room in Anime Expo, this area has been significantly expanded across this area. Here are some of the classic arcades so far around this spot. Alright, the retro gaming is the area, of course. The usual playing classic games here across the spot. There's Smash Bros. Melee here as well. Looks like one of them's playing Sonic the Hedgehog here. Looks like there's a small area here just to play Smash Bros. Here. Alright, just gonna simply explore around for more. Yo, that's Sonic Heroes here. Okay, my camera isn't catching this, but it looks like there is Sonic 2. The Genesis version itself though. So this is overall what the gaming lounge looks like. It shows all the games that they have per row. There isn't anything specific to play though, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna have to exit here. Alright, I guess I came here late though. This is actually a cosplay gathering for this spot for Sonic. Alright, here's the photo here. All the Sonics here. And dead. Yeah, I'm getting it. There it is. They changed pose too early though. Okay, there it is. Oh my goodness, it's me. There we go.
There we go. Hey! I did in fact get Travis to say that once. Hey! 2, 1!
That's the photo here. Second one.
3, 2, 1! Change pose!
I see a Hatsune Miku right there. Yeah, I see Hatsune. Someone else. Yeah, my goodness. Actually, I caught it in the background, but it's alright.
Ladies! 2, 1! Eggman! The piss rock and the weed rock! Oh, hey, what's up? I got all the rocks!
Alright.
Alright, take all the tiny rocks.
There's multiple times here.
That's a bitch ass mother. He pissed on my wife. That's right. He took his hedgehog back out. And
Goodness.
This big. And I said that's disgusting. So I'm gonna call him both of my Twitter.com. Shout out the hedgehog. You got us. And here's what my dog looks like. That's right. No quills. It's all. It looks like 2 balls in a bong. He my wife. So guess what? I'm gonna the earth. Except I'm not going for the earth. I'm going even higher. I'm pissing on the moon. How do you like that, Obama? I pissed on the moon, you idiot. You have 23 hours before the piss droplets hit the earth. Now get out of my sight before I piss on you too.
This is good.
3, 2, 1, SPO. Alright, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I can get a good fold here. It's just too much here. There's a lot of people.
Team Sonic.
Let's go, Team Sonic!
Right, this is Team Sonic here. Pose here. New pose for them. So let's screenshot that. Alright, so this is for Team Dark featuring Eggman.
3, 2, 1, change pose.
Next pose for them here as well. Okay, that's one way to substitute that. There's a vector on screen.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, change pose.
Here it is.
Okay, 1, change pose.
Some arch rivals and some rivals. though. Well, I guess that technically counts still. Okay. That's another pose here. Alright, this is all the male characters.
2, 1.
Here's the next one here. Looks like there's a lot of
Did you
poses.
get any photos yet?
Okay, yeah, I think that's all the poses.
Okay, yeah, all female.
Female characters pose here. Another one. Sonic pose here. Alright, new pose here. Here's another pose here. Amy chasing Sonic.
Polygon.
Knuckles and Rouge here. Here's another pose here. What is going on right now? And new cosplayer has showed up here. And this is for Sonic and Shadow here. New pose here. Sonic and Shadow. Sonic and Metal here. This is what they have. Perfect. Oh my goodness.
We all jump in his ass.
Oh, I remember, yes!
No, it's Metal. It's Sonic Heroes beating up Metal because that's the final boss. Hell yeah!
Here's another one right there. That's Sonic versus Eggman. My goodness. That's another pose here. Alright, here's another pose for that. Silver and Shadow. Oh my goodness. 3 shadows kicking Silver. Next one is the All 6 trio. Right, that's the All 6 trio here. Tried their best to fit inside. Looks like this is the one.
3, 2, 1. Jake. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
So Sonic CD characters featuring Sonic, Amy, and Metal.
1. Change pose. 2, 1. Okay.
This one's ridiculous. Shadow being on Tails. Oh my goodness.
Abuse the boss.
It's fine.
Oh, okay. Wait.
You're joining in.
Oh yeah.
And the Super Shadow's
We
joining in
hate him
here.
so much he went super. Yo, whoop his ass. We gotta do that one after.
Oh my goodness.
3, 2, 1. Okay.
And this should be a good shot here.
All right.
This one is Sonic and Tails here.
1. Okay. Do we have any more to do the final group photo? All right. Yeah. Final group photo.
Final gathering.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change pose.
Alright.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you guys for coming to the Sonic Gathering, everyone.
So far, yeah, just at the same entertainment hall once again. I don't have anything particular to try out at the moment here, but I'm pretty much good for now. Yeah, right now it's around 8:23 p.m. at this time. Still got nothing else to do. Alright, so I'm at this spot here. So the second day they actually removed the exit terminals due to how slow it is to scan their exit badges. Alright, just gonna head straight to the AX crossing. I can try one of the foods here. Alright, here's the Moki Bites. It's chicken though, but it should taste good. Alright, just trying to browse around for more food vendors here. Found a good spot to eat. 3, 2, 1. I love it. It tastes good. Okay, I think that should be it for day 2 here. And of course, I don't have anything specific to look around at the moment. I would go for the panels, but they're always crowded in some cases. Right, the coast is clear here, but probably I should spend more time on other exhibits and other places to look around. Okay, just saw on the way here, it looks like there's an active dance going around here. Just nothing to find here. Okay, now back to the topic here. Yes, I know I already did at least one panel today, which is obviously the Sonic panel. So, of course, I'll have to try to at least spend more time, do something at the exhibit hall and other activities to do around here. So it looks like the walkway is closed here, so it's kind of like harder to get out when trying to leave from the south side. Going around here this time. Just at the AX crossing again here. Still some few attendees just hanging around at night. It looks like there is a panel that's going on for some of the lines. Okay, so as far as I know, I should be able to try to do something for tomorrow. So stay tuned to the third day. This is day 3 at Anime Expo for 2026. Sign up near the same gate as always. Okay, now the same thing as usual. Okay, this one I finally got the other poster, and this is actually all the posters I gotten so far. Alright, so of course this is amazing. Okay, I'm gonna try something different here. I guess I'll have to play one of the SEGA games here. So for the My game here, I'm gonna have to use a GoPro just to play. I'll have to try to get one. Alright, cool.
We'd like to have you share in this very special moment as we've brought together 8 guest professional cosplayers all the way from Tokyo, Japan, to bring to life your favorite pro tags through their costumes, through their attitudes, through the spirit of the games, ranging all the way from the first Persona to the most recent Persona 5 titles. And for all 8 of our protagonists. And now step on up for
It's great, even though I played it for the first time.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm done with the SEGA booth here. I'll still have to come back to the same ones here. So I'm gonna finish some remaining activities. I'll try for the first time. So basically I had to summon a character.
Call out one of their names and then
Yes.
you say rock, paper, or scissors.
Okay, gotcha. All right, thank you.
No worries.
Shani. Rock.
No worries, no worries.
All right. Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice to have you play. Call out one of their names.
Hi.
Did you win, lose, draw
Which one?
for the stamp rally?
Oh,
I can stamp it right here.
okay.
Did you win, lose, or draw?
Just lost.
Oh, you lost? That's okay.
Yeah.
You still get a photo card off the wall, okay?
All right, thank you. Wait, I can remove.
You get to choose one. They're all random.
Okay.
You really choose the hardest ones, huh? I got minis. For the
Mini. Okay. I got it. Okay, cool. Okay, looks like one of the figures is Supersonic. I see from one of the vendors up there, though. Okay, I guess I'll just get a photo of Teddy from Persona 4, in case I'm just back at the SEGA booth again. Okay, so I went to the Blue Archive and I had to redeem this large tote bag, which is a direct upgrade. And I'll just keep it as a souvenir as well. Yeah, of course, this is the best I can go for here. And that's just only the 4 that I got. Oh, and don't mind, I just put a signature just to indicate that this is actually my pamphlet. Technically, anyone can claim this, though. Okay, looks like I should be able to try to key in for the Sonic one. So yeah, they're still doing the Teddy from Persona 4. And they're also clearing out the rest, though. Okay, just waiting in line for the Sonic mascot coming.
How many of you are here to see a blue hedgehog called Sonic? Yes! Please welcome him. And you guys know how this works. You're gonna get in line right here by the DJ booth. My friends are gonna help take a picture. We appreciate that you guys are kind to yourselves, to one another, and to our friend Sonic as we move through the photo line. And make sure, phone's unlocked, camera app on, you're ready to strike a pose.
right.
side? I got you. I'm good though. Awesome. Alright, got the photo Sonic already. So apparently I somehow missed the area after 2 days at Anime Expo, so I'm just gonna check around. I will include the hotel here, but I'm just gonna have to pass on that. The actual location is just outside near the South Hall. Alright, just outside right now, and here's the area that I actually missed. So I actually missed some of the decorative cars here. The only one is just senpai squads around this spot here. Just what I've seen in multiple places though. Except they have fewer cars though. Okay, just near Okumo Kitchen, I am ready to eat. It looks like they have something that's a special right now. This one is cheese mochi. Wait, I think I remember tasting this a long time ago. But anyways, I'll give it a try. Here it is. The one on the right is gyuden set. One on the left is mocha cheese. I tried the gyuden bento already at most conventions here, but I'm just gonna try the mocha cheese. All right, let's try the one here. Now I'm just gonna touch the sauce. And in 3, 2, 1. They're pretty good. Yeah, I tried this already, but in case, I'll give it another attempt. 3, 2, 1. Good. I love it. Okay, so I got something from one of the vendors here after filling out the survey. Okay, I'm just gonna have a hard time trying to find a budget-friendly drink though. Currently stuffed right now. As of now, I'm just gonna simply explore around to see what I can find. Okay, I'm gonna get a drink, boba bestie. If I don't want to sleep, then I probably should take the iced coffee. All right, so here's boba bestie. This is the Vietnamese iced coffee with a topping, of course. Now I'm just gonna give it a try. This is flavorful. I love it. All right, I'm just gonna head straight to the West Hall. Okay, just near the merch booth of Anime Expo. And this is what they have so far around this section. They also have a photo op for this spot here. Anyways, besides that, just gonna explore around for more. Well, I guess all the seats are full here because everyone's just basically eating. So to summarize, if you guys don't know what has happened to this convention, this is actually under construction due to renovation. So here's the scene from Anime Expo of 2025 to which this place used to be before this construction has happened. But overall, I guess they're doing some sort of like a construction work here. Not much to access though. This is more of a cosplay gathering site, but it's more of a friendly environment. All right, just gonna head upstairs for now.
Gotcha.
Let's see if I can solve this.
All right, we are recording.
Here it comes. There we go.
He did it.
Yep.
He did it.
How long did it took? That took 35 seconds. Okay, back from the quad room here, and yeah, not bad for the crowd here. Just gonna head inside the West Exhibit Hall. Just exploring around here. Let's see what else to look for though. The environment around here isn't that bad here. Just gonna have to look around. This one, I have not seen this vendor like this before. They do provide some art and other stuff here. Oh, I think I know this. TMS Entertainment. This is what they have so far here. This set right there has paper theater collection. It's the usual figures and the art pieces here. Just what they have so far. I'm just gonna look around for more. This one right there is just One Piece card game, which is basically the trading card game for One Piece. Looks like this area is active here. The Kaiju number 8 game. What they have so far, and the entire set is full of QR codes here. This one I've never seen. The Morpho UV printer, but it will be coming soon on Kickstarter. I can take the free UV printer here. So yes, I already did the info here, and this is the UV printer of what it looks like. Look at that. Yeah, I do vlogs on my YouTube channel. Whoa, that's good. Yeah, that is so good. this is actually my finished product so far. This is so good. Okay, I don't think there's a lot I can go for since I mostly toured everything inside. I don't want to actually repeat the same ones all over again though. I have to explore around on my own. Okay, so the only alternative to zipping around is just go upstairs and then getting through this walkway. Lounge 21 is at capacity here. There's a better alternative and a way to get around. Okay, I think there's Chinese cosplayers here. Not sure what the series this is though. If anyone can actually translate this, I'm gonna move on. Okay, south lobby again. There is a section that I actually forgot to showcase. Okay, so this one is the high dive here. It looks like literally everyone is sitting down. Oh, and yes, this is a side note here. This is just a temporary wall for convention construction. Will maybe removed at some point when construction's finished. Anyways, I think this is high dive here. Whoa, that's a tank here. Amazing. All right, just back at the main exhibit hall here. Yeah, not really sure if I can browse around for more though.
Puzzle. Did you try?
Which one?
It's a crossword. A crossword.
Okay.
And there are some words on the wall. And please all pick up a correct word, right?
Gotcha.
Did you try?
Maybe I'll try.
Okay. Later.
Which one?
Later.
Later on.
Oh, okay, right.
But yeah.
Thank you.
But I think I'm good for now, but
Okay.
thank you very much. Yeah. Alright, just gonna have to pass, so at least just getting a pamphlet though. Okay, so yeah, there's no price unfortunately, but I'm just gonna have fun with it. Here it comes.
Okay, so if you put it back further where
Nope.
the line is and they can start preparing, they call that up.
Yeah, that's a no.
Okay, so it's like
It's alright. Whoa. It's amazing.
She said she insists on more headbands. Do you think that would be enough to satisfy me? How do you feel? Not honored by contact with my greatness? There you go. No, you just pat it like that. There you go. She said pat it harder.
Now you're gonna get more to anime.
I'm like,
And then you're gonna see how good and bad anime is.
Alright,
Oh my goodness. It's a wrong way to pat it though. Oh, there it is.
you're rubbing, that's not patting. Approach. Sing my praises and pat me on the head.
Yeah.
Ah, how delightful. You need not hold back.
Oh my goodness, where is it?
You gotta find her sweet spot.
Offer more word of
Gotta
praise.
pat it. There you
Alright.
go. You're rubbing, that's not patting. Pat, there you go.
There we go. Nah. You have the greatness. You are great. Keep it up. Oh my goodness. There, I got you. Oh my goodness. Come on. Yeah.
Say, I demand more. Tell her that she's the mightiest goddess of them all.
Yes, goddess of all. Yeah.
alright.
You made her hair light up. That is awesome.
Okay.
There you go.
Great show. Alright, thank you very much.
Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This one is Magical Buffs, and got this free fan for just following them on Instagram. And it looks like there is a photo shoot here. Yeah, thanks. Oh, there's anime playing in the background, and and this is a good place to get a photo here. All right, now back to the gamer subs again. I'm gonna try out new samples this time. They added an additional sample here at this spot, so I'm gonna give it a try. Test number 1. That's all right, this also contains coconut. 3, 2, 1. Okay, not bad.
All right, next one. Metal Gear drawing thing, I think yesterday, they were already done with filming, so I mean, it's kind of just chilling in meetings, but
not bad. This one is the nuclear muscle. Let's see how this tastes. It's good. Okay, let's see how this tastes.
Do you need a bag for this one?
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
If you took it, it's not bad.
I didn't sound. It's good. Yeah. Promising. Yeah, it's alright. It's good. Okay, I think I see why they had to rearrange the line a bit. So of course they moved the sample, is what they did. Top hall again here. Just gonna go into the exhibit hall and the artist alley. 2 extras in there as well. So one thing I actually didn't notice at Calico Critters are basically the plushies here. Drawing tablets, okay, except they're kind of expensive. It's quite compatible for the iPad. Interesting. Okay, there's an art contest OC though. However, I would really want to post this, but I already made a purchase. Okay, artist out here, and yes, I only made just some few purchases here on some sections though. And this one right there does sell a lot of markers here. Okay, I just only simply put a signature here, just over there. Basically an autograph. There's Kohai Toys here as well. Now I'm just gonna get back. So around 5:07 here, the expo will close at 6 p.m. With the item that I got so far, I'm just gonna have to head to the Quiet Lounge just to test out the item. Okay, time to unbox this. Just need to figure out a way. I'm just gonna have to manually unbox this. Okay, I removed the wrappers off camera here. Now I'm just gonna have to slide this thing out. So here it comes. Yep. There you go. Slide that one out. And then the next one is just basically trying to open the box itself. Oh, okay, nice. Take this piece out. There we go. And the second one is just going to be the pen itself. Alright. Looks more like putting in a pen pack here. So it's a stand for the pen. So I'll put that later. And I'll have to try to plug this into my computer though. Okay. Unboxing this and that piece itself. It's a converter. Okay, I'm just gonna have to make this a little simpler here. So this is a drawing pad, and yeah, looks like something to cover with. But let's see if I can try to unwrap this. Here it comes. So yeah, this is basically me just unboxing while at an Anime Expo. So I'm in the Quiet Lounge. Interesting. Here's the drawing pad itself. There is a protective film just to protect the exterior, so I'll check it out. So for simplicity, I'm going to keep this on and then try to make sure that I put this back to its original packaging. So hopefully this should work. So I do have a computer nearby, so I'm just going to have to unwrap this like that, and then plug in the USB-C directly into this. And lastly, plug that into my computer. Alright, there you go. I plugged it in. Here's the pen. So just gonna have to take it out from the box itself. Like this. Here it is. That's the pen. And yeah. Every time I draw something, it will recognize some of my inputs. Essentially, I now have a touch screen that I can use to control with. Okay, let's see if I can test this. So I can draw something like this. Alright, so yeah, it can track to where I'm exactly pointing at, and then I can draw like that. So yeah. So this is how it works. I can move my pad somewhere around here and there, and then I can either draw or just control whatever I want though. But yeah, I know it kind of feels a little laggy because I'm just trying to mess around with buttons. So yeah, I know it's not that simple. Hopefully I can still do both at the same time. I can try to get some learning curve out of this on the drawing software. Let's see if I can try to... Yeah, let me see. Okay, I have no idea how to change the size though. Yeah. So let's pick... tone down the size like that, and then okay, doing that is not easy here. All right, attempt number 2. Yeah, I tried, but I'll get used to it. I'll play around off camera. Alright, product review over. Alright, so I did apply this protector for my drawing tablets so I can try to draw smoothly as much. And I was able to test out using a drawing software and then just try to draw a sketch of it. It may take some time for me to get used to it after drawing a lot on my iPad, which I usually use a lot. Hopefully I can at least try to draw something on the laptop itself if I don't have an iPad with me. Later on, if I can make a future video of me using the drawing tablet, then I can showcase it later. Okay, so yeah, it's around 8:15. Yeah, I spent a lot of time just trying to test out the product. And I'm just basically looking around to see what else to do here. Even though all the expo halls are now closed, I'm just gonna simply find smaller activities, like going outside. Okay, I'm just outside here. It's not dark as it used to be. I just simply walked outside and then just wait until around a certain amount of time. The skies are still kind of like a little dark. Not fully dark like this. Okay, yeah. I'm just browsing around here. Yeah, I toured through most of them. I can't find anything particular that I like to see though. The only exception is when I'm trying to find something to eat. Okay, so apparently today is the 4th of July, so there can be fireworks around this place. So I gotta wait until around the right timing for this. Okay, I looked up the price here. I think I should try the mochi pizza. I'm trying out the mochi pizza. Alright, the area should be dark as of now here. I'm just gonna wait for my order to be ready. Okay, I also had to order the custard here from Baby Costella. Okay, so my pizza is not ready just yet though. I'm just making it basic, but not too expensive. Alright, thank you very much.
Yeah, of course.
Alright, thanks. Alright, so yeah, my food lasts quite longer here, so I'm just gonna have to find a place to sit down. Here it is. This is my food as of now. Even though there's some background noise to it, I'm just gonna simply try out this food. Test number 1. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, this is good. I love it so much. Okay, the custard from Baby Costella. 3, 2, 1. Good. So usually one of the best locations to see fireworks is at the west side here. Unfortunately, because of construction, there's basically no chance of seeing all the fireworks at this spot. All I can hear is just sound of the fireworks here. Right, so instead I'm just gonna alternately participate near the stage outside. So to prepare for the final day at Anime Expo and also trying to attend the closing ceremony, I will have to reduce the amount of stuff that I had to carry for for this convention. The gaming laptop is usually to where I carry most of the times, just in case if I want to test something. But overall, I'm just gonna have to try to get everything prepared and not carry as much. So far, I explored almost everything inside Anime Expo, and yes, I kind of like spent way too much money on other stuff here, so I'm gonna have to try to tone down my budget next time.
Taking a step back, that's all right.
Great trivia here.
Awesome. I just noticed a cat. The cat. Okay. And then finally,
The other anime one.
the other anime one. What venue? So you see how big and massive it is this year. What is the newest addition, the newest building?
Crypto Arena?
All right, we got Crypto Arena.
I think it's Peacock Theater.
All right, so the answer is Crypto.com Arena. Yes, thank you all for playing. All right, and what's your name?
Daniel.
Daniel, you get to choose one of our prizes. Let's give it up for our contestants. Thank you guys so much. Trivia is coming up again in an hour, and until then, we've got more songs coming your way. Yeah.
Oh, this is a karaoke line, even though I'm not actually interested. This is what it looks like though. So it looks like they're doing some kind of like a panel throughout the night. But I'm actually good for now. So that should be it for now here. So of course, I'm gonna have to leave this venue and then come back for the final day. All right, so far I'm just gonna have to leave this venue here. I am still gonna come back for the final day as well as the closing ceremony, which obviously I won't be able to record as much. So of course, stay tuned for the final day. This is day 4 and the final day for Anime Expo 2026. Just arrived a little late though, but the coast should be clear. Okay, now just gonna browse around for the final time and also taking a look at the vendors. Okay, this is the first time seeing this area cleared here. It seems that they all got in very early. So as mentioned before, all the expo halls will close 3 hours earlier than the first 3 days.
Flag is right there.
Okay, so apparently all the questions are RNG based, but for now I'm just gonna take several photos here. Got Sonic again for a 3rd time.
You want to take the photo with any other characters?
When I come back, yes. Oh, it's alright. Alright, I'm trying out this experience here. It's going good.
Do you want to put yourself down and get a...
I'm fine with this. Yeah?
A little bit more, maybe. Alright, cameras above the TV, okay?
Yeah. Alright, awesome. I'll try the other ones here since it's not as crowded on Sunday. This one is the Persona 5, the Phantom X.
Okay, in 3, 2, and there we go.
Alright, awesome. Alright, finished with the SEGA booth here. Now I'm just gonna explore around some vendors for the last time. Okay, I'm just gonna head to the Crunchyroll here. It looks like they have the final items here. So yeah, this is the item that I didn't actually claim here. So this is now my chance to get one. There we go. I finally got it. I'm just gonna do some looking around here. Okay, just need to get around here. And just gonna browse around some figures here inside this shop. This is what it looks like though. There's all the figures and showcases here so far. And even more to browse. Okay, this is what it looks like though. Sure, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Alright, now I'll try some additional samples here. Alright, gamer subs here, I'm just taking out a sample. It looks like the cups are a little smaller though. Alright, 3, 2, 1. This is actually ocean stone fruit. Okay, gotcha. Alright, that's amazing. This one I already tried it, but I'll give it a try. Alright.
Can't take that. Oh.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
He just drank bleach.
Yeah.
Right? It's strawberries and cream, baby.
Awesome.
Now go get a mouthful of sploosh.
Oh yeah, I'll get it. Okay.
100 servings.
Okay, Plains coconut. This one is... Yeah. Sploosh.
Oh yeah, that's what she wanted more. Come out.
Oh, I can actually taste it. Alright, it's good though. Apparently those are all the samples I tried here. Now I'm just gonna simply explore around here. Now I'm just moving around here. Okay, a lot of exploring around here as well. Alright, I guess I don't see anything particular after all here. So of course, I'm just gonna check for more areas here. I'm going to the Cantina Hall. Last few here. Alright, checking around the environment here. Alright, roughly the same area as it used to be. Alright, here's the artist alley here. Kinda feels a little crowded though. But the crowd size is just the same as the other days. Okay, now just still browsing around for more. Okay, I browsed a lot here. I don't see anything particular that I'd like to see here. But now I'm just gonna check into the other side. Alright, heading into the West Hall. Alright, looking around this area here. Okay, back at the West Hall again for the final time. There's a Beyblade match here going on.
Alright, so it's your turn. We must imagine Sisyphus happy.
I'm gonna use this.
Now at this point of the playtest, each of us have completed enough of our objectives to try to escape. So now we're trying to collect some rings, one of each color in this case, so that we're eligible to flick our way to freedom and win the game.
Use this.
Okay.
Him to the right.
We could be trapped together. Have you flicked yet or not yet? Okay. Alright. I'm free! I'll take care of it.
Okay. You're gonna have an angle here.
Awesome.
There's no way you don't.
No.
Okay, you seem pretty well teed up for next time.
Being free, dude. You got that, you got that.
Yeah. And that would conclude our demo of Sonic Knock. So there we go. Like I said, you can't walk away with this game today, but it is up for pre-order today. You can buy it online and we'll ship it right to you, or you can pick it up in stores come just the end of this month. We've got a whole bunch of other stuff up to demo if you're interested. Otherwise, take a look around, see if anything catches your eye.
Cool.
I'll reset this, no worries.
They actually have Blue TV earbuds here selling right now. I'm just gonna have to pass for now. It looks like there's some activity going around here. Okay, just outside here, and this one is I can't pronounce that. Neeson? Thank you. Alright, bold taste of Tokyo. I'll try this one.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Alright, free sample. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's good! I absolutely love it. Alright, maybe I can find these at a grocery store here, if I have a chance. Okay, they do have free samples here. Let's see if I can take the... Yeah.
Alright, which one?
Let's see how this tastes. Pretty tasty. Thanks. Amazon and Costco? Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Let's try the white peach. It's good. So it turns out that I actually already followed them online though. And these are now available in store. The secondary gamer subs is not there though. Okay. I've never seen that before.
It's stuck down so you can come over here and scan.
So these are actually non-alcoholic drinks here. So let's see how this tastes.
I'll tell you this, it's pretty refreshing.
Yeah.
Forget.
Yeah, it tastes like Japanese soda. It's good. Okay. Oh. That was only one score, though. Thanks. Okay, this area has noticeably less people here around this spot, especially when there's not that many active panels during Sunday. Okay, now I'm just gonna have to get around this spot here. So I'm gonna head just outside to the AX crossing and then just get around. Alright, just at the Anime Expo crossing here. Well, of course, I don't have anything to buy food at the moment, since Sunday is usually to where everyone leaves earlier. They still got time to just look around for the last time. Oh, I'm just gonna see if I can walk around for more. Alright, back at this south lobby here. Just gonna go back to the exhibit hall. Okay, so far I am already out of options of trying to explore as much here. But now this exhibit hall will close within less than an hour. It's around 2:08 at this time here, so I'm just gonna have to go to the crypto arena. Just right now I'm just still at the south lobby here. I just need to get to the other side for this. And extra one is actually Kirby right there. Okay, there is only one way to bypass this. I'll just simply go upstairs and then just get around. And that's how to get to the west lobby. I just had to exit the other way here. And yeah, they've actually removed the tapes for the panel room here. So basically there's nothing going on here other besides the charity event. Overall, this is my last time stepping at this spot here. Now I'm just gonna head straight to the other side. Now it's done. I had to get inside early, so that means I'm gonna have to spend the rest of my time just standing near the crypto arena. Okay, just at this area here, back inside. Alright, got to this part here. It looks like everyone's just basically waiting for the closing ceremony. And this is the rest so far. Just gonna have to simply hang around here. So yeah, only limited recording here. This is what the crypto.com arena looks like. Obviously I cannot record the closing ceremony, but I can only get some limited photos. And now I'm just gonna relax on my own. Alright, Anime Expo 2026 is officially over. So I'm just gonna leave the arena. Alright, the closing ceremony is now done here. Alright, so this is actually the true end of Anime Expo for 2026. Thank you all for watching this video here. I know it's a pretty long vlog for 4 days straight here, since I'm trying to change out all the methods here. If you like it, please consider following me on other social media platforms in my About page. This is VlogWithAvroTF, signing out. There is, however, an extra clip after Anime Expo. Okay, so right now I'm just adding an extra vlog for Anime Expo here. So it's Monday, just at Little Tokyo. Alright, looks like I arrived here and doesn't look like there's anyone laying up right now. Just in case, I already went to one of the pop-up shops from the first day of the grand opening. Overall, I'm just gonna simply wait around for a bit. Alright, so it's around 9:59 a.m. here, and I believe there's a streamer that's just casually browsing around here. But yeah, right now I'm just still waiting for it to open just to buy a specific item for Radar. So he's requesting me to buy the Tails plushie that is valued at $40. Alright, for now I'm just wandering around here just to check around some places. And I did interact with the live streamers, even though I kind of almost forgot their name. But anyone can leave the comment here if they want to know who that streamer is. I can give them a shout out though next time. Okay, some time has passed by. It's around 10:42 a.m. And I noticed there's some cosplayers from Anime Expo that just comes to this place for a bit. At least the vibe continues here. It's around 11:41 at this time. It looks like a line has formed again. This is what it looks like here. Just gonna get around. not bad here. Okay. All right, looks like there's some staff right there. Okay, so for Sano, why I didn't do the actual grand opening vlog for the SEGA pop-up shop again is because I already had the experience from last year. However, the only difference when I arrived near the SEGA pop-up shop is that customers are really prepared for earlier access. And second is to where they opened the grand opening very late. Despite all these experiences, at least I did have fun inside though. But I'm just gonna browse around to see what else they have. Alright, so this is what the shop looks like here. I'm just gonna simply explore around. Okay, this one is actually something that I can purchase on my own though. So I'll have to make separate purchases just to avoid confusion. Alright, purchasing this one here. A lot of Yakuza stuff here, and more of that as well. Okay, well, that's a lot here. This is an expensive display here. One's for Persona series. These are some special type of plushies from Saga Hedgehog here, which are exclusive. Okay, I was able to shop around a lot here, and this is the only item that I got. So I'm just taking 2 others for my own. So I'm just gonna have to put it in a separate order. Ooh, nice. And these are all the items that they have so far. This is the final stop, by the way. Okay, I'm done at the SEGA pop-up shop here, and I was able to get separate purchases for all these items here. So here it is. So these 2 small plushies is just something that I purchased for my own, while the item that I purchased is for my friend. Alright, this isn't as significant as it used to be here, because it's just pretty much subsequent days here. But overall, I say that I'm just quite done here. Just gonna definitely explore around Little Tokyo for a bit. So right now I'm not planning on shopping here, but this shop is overall nice to look around. After a while, I'm just gonna simply take a break from Little Tokyo for now. Wait, the Koyoki. Oh, I think I remember this. Alright, so let's just say I'll save this as a later reference so I can use the bus to get over to this spot here. Alright, so I'm done with the extra vlog here. Hope you guys do enjoy this content. If you like it, please consider following me on other social media platforms in my About page. This is VlogWithAvroTF signing out.